Well, the federal government here in Canada yesterday almost offhandedly mentioned it. Almost, well, by the way, we might be doing this kind of thing. And for a lot of us, even in the United States, this is huge. So right now our Prime Minister's on his campaign tour. They're not calling it a campaign tour, but he's going to every single province right now, and he's giving away this, and he's announcing this new system, and we're giving money to this green energy, we're giving money to this, we're opening this, we're doing this, we're supporting this right across the country, because he's going to call an election probably next month, the month after. So he's preparing for an election, so he's traveling around giving out all this free money and all these goodwill gestures. So people can say, well, look, we're doing this during the election. Because when he's not allowed to travel around in the Canadian jet after he calls an election, he's only allowed to do it now. While he's Prime Minister and not officially running a campaign. After he announces it, all that money that he's traveling around with suddenly becomes money from his campaign that he has to spend. So that's why they do it now. And politicians do this all the time. I'm not just picking on him. He does seem to be giving away a ton of money with no thought of ever having to repay it. Like we're talking billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. We're almost approaching $1 trillion in debt here in Canada. We only have 33 million people. We're approaching $1 trillion in debt, and we are still spending money like we're just printing it out and it doesn't matter and no one's ever going to take notice. It's monopoly money. But one of the things he mentioned, is that probably next month, middle of next month, we're going to start allowing vaccinated Americans into the country. By the middle of next month. Vaccinated Americans, which means the borders are going to open. And I imagine the United States will do the exact same thing at the exact same time. So that means we can finally maybe drive across the borders again. That's huge. That's huge to me because that's a sign of real normalcy, right? Especially as a person who makes a living traveling. So, that's my job. And I can't wait to be able to just drive to where I need to go now, instead of trying to match flights and vaccination and testing and all that stuff. I just want to be able to just put suitcase in my car, put it on the radio, and drive to where I'm going. So currently, my current plan is, because they said sometime the middle of next month, I can't take a chance. I've had to book my flights for my trip next month. Just as simple as that. So I'm flying this month. I'm flying next month. And then I'm traveling again in September. And I'm hoping I can drive. I want to either drive through Canada again to Vancouver. That was a beautiful drive I did last fall. Or I might go through the United States and drive through the United States. I don't know yet. And visit different places along the way. So I'm excited that I can maybe do that again. You know, I don't like flying if I don't have to. I prefer to drive and visit the country and see things and the nature, and I enjoy driving. I'm one of those people who will I put a book on tape and I'm great. I'm good for the rest of the day. No pressures, no social media, no nothing. Just the open road and traveling. So yeah, by the middle of August next month, they're thinking American travelers are going to be able to come across. And you know what? Next Wednesday is when the border restriction is set to expire or be extended. So expect a message very, very soon saying that we're not opening it yet, but we are going to open it this day. And that'll finally be some good news on both sides of the borders. But remember, it's only for vaccinated people. And the Prime Minister was asked, well, what about unvaccinated people? And he basically said, no, that's not going to happen anytime soon.